Mike the Nutrition Man here today to talk about whole food nutrition. I'm a certified nutritional consultant and a nutritional researcher. I have about 34 years now of experience doing nutritional research. Started that way back in 1975. And I want to talk about multivitamins, and I want to start off by talking about why we need to take a multivitamin. A lot of people I consult with tell me their doctor tells them you don't really need a multivitamin. You get that all in the food you eat. They're partly right. We should get it in the food we eat. The problem is, the reality of it is, when I consult with people, they're not taking the time to eat their rush. They have busy schedules. They end up in airports or restaurants, and there's a lot of times there's poor food choices. I know this myself, my own schedule. I know what to eat, and I don't often have the opportunity or time to eat the right thing. So for that reason alone, a multivitamin becomes important. And also the food, as it's picked and shipped to supermarkets, sits in warehouses and on trucks for delivery, and a lot of it is picked. It isn't even ripe when it's picked. It ripens later on. And so the more time from the time a food is grown and picked until it reaches your kitchen, your plate, let's say, the more time involved there, the less nutrition seems to be in the food. And I recall hearing a newscast about a year ago, one day before noon, just before noon, when I went to work on one of the local radio stations, and they had mentioned that Harvard School of Public Health had found some nutritional records in their archives from 1947. And they had hundreds of foods there, and they were going to just pick one food, and I believe, if my memory serves me right, they picked spinach. And they went into a local supermarket. This is in 2007, by the way, the summer of 2007. They went into a local supermarket, and it took over 35 pounds of spinach today to equal what was in 1 pound of spinach in 1947. So you can see that the nutrition is not in the food today the way perhaps it was at one time. Okay, in addition to that, a lot of people take in caffeine, alcohol, certain prescription medicines deplete nutrients. There's a lot of things that they take in their diet that block the absorption of nutrition. Plus, as the body ages, from the age of 27 to 35, our enzyme production in our stomach drops off. And so people after the age of 40, every decade then after that, you lose 13% of your enzyme production in your body, which helps you absorb nutrition from food. So we have a situation where you get senior citizens, where you get the elderly are not able to properly absorb nutrition from food. Another good reason to supplement with a multivitamin. Okay, now that we know that, let's talk about the whole food nutrition versus isolated nutrients. And in multivitamins, a lot of you go into pharmacies, drug stores, or discount stores and supermarkets, and you buy these one-a-day type multivitamins. I don't have a name here. I mean, most of you know what I'm talking about. And you pick those up and you take one of those per day. Okay. Nurses in metro area hospitals have jokingly referred to these type of vitamins as bedpan bullets. They find them in the bedpans. When they're cleaning the bedpans out, people will take them, they'll go right through them. They find them in the bedpan. They can still read the names of the multivitamin on the pill. So they're going right through. A lot of them aren't even breaking down and absorbing. Some of these tablets, they use hundreds of pounds of pressure to make these tablets, and they have a hard coating on them. They don't even break down in the people. In addition to that, I think I heard Paul Harvey News and Comments. In America here, he was a well-known news broadcaster. And this is he's gone now, but a few years ago on one of his newscasts, I don't know his reference for this statement, but I did catch the gist of his comment, that 65% of Americans take their multivitamins on an empty stomach, which is going to give you probably just expensive urine. You're really not going to absorb the vitamins taking them like that. Those type of vitamins should be taken on top of a meal, taken with food if you have a hope or a chance of absorbing them. Let's look at that versus whole food nutrition in a product like this. Product is called Body Balance. It's a liquid whole food nutrition and is comprised of aloe vera juice, and 9 different sea vegetables. Okay, so this is liquid whole food nutrition. This doesn't have to be taken with a meal. This is whole food. What's the difference? Well, whole food has a variety. It has its own enzymes because it's food. It's not cooked. When we cook food, when we heat food, and food reaches 117 degrees, the enzymes that the food has are destroyed. Not the case here. This has its own enzymes. It has a complete array of amino acids. It has the complete spectrum of vitamins and minerals. And these two foods, aloe vera juice and sea vegetables, are very rich sources of vitamins and minerals. It has all the vitamins and minerals. It has amino acids, has its own enzymes. So it is a complete food. Okay, you take something, and then not only that, it's in a liquid form. It doesn't take a lot to imagine that a pill like this, the physician's desk reference states that vitamins in pills are around 20% absorbed, and we talked about why those don't absorb. They're only about 20% absorbed, and you can see that a liquid nutrition and in a whole food to boot is going to be a much better choice for people to take. Let's talk about some of the side benefits of these two ingredients in Body Balance. Not only are they the multivitamin, not only do they provide all the vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, amino acids, enzymes, they have side benefits. Let's take the first ingredient, aloe vera. Some of the side benefits of aloe: it's very soothing to the digestive tract. A lot of people consult me, and sometimes I'll recommend aloe juice for heartburn or acid reflux. It works quite well. Aloe also has a mild cleansing and detoxifying effect. It increases protein absorption. It can decrease bad bacteria and yeast overgrowth in the digestive tract. It contains natural immune enhancers called polysaccharides, an immune modulating effect. It has blood sugar benefits. I believe I saw an article in AARP, that's the American Association of Retired People, article on aloe vera and blood sugar and diabetes. So it has all those benefits. Sea vegetables. Let's talk about sea vegetables. There is no land nutrition, no land vegetables, domestically grown vegetables that can match the nutrition of sea vegetables. And they have been consumed in areas like China and Japan back as far as 800 BC. Okay. This is interesting. A recent study conducted by the University of California revealed the addition of sea vegetables to the diet may help reduce the risk of breast cancer. Okay, it's not saying it cures anything. It's interesting, though, that adding those to the diet could help reduce the chance of getting something like that. Has the potential to boost the immune system functions, been proven to do so in multiple laboratory studies around the world. Okay. They've been credited with increasing energy, improving general well-being, accelerating wound healing, while maximizing the body's metabolism and anti-aging defenses. So that's the side benefits of sea vegetables and aloe on top of the base nutrition of all the vitamins and minerals. And none of those side benefits apply to the one-a-day multivitamin bedpan bullet that you buy in the drugstore. So looking at these benefits, I don't know, liquid whole food nutrition, bedpan bullets. Hey, this is Mike, the Nutrition Man. I'll see you next time. We'll talk about calcium.